Welcome back to It Was Never a Face Cards. My name is TJ, and we have an absolute ton of information to cover in today's video. Starting off with the Phantasmal Flames Pokemon Center drop. That got delayed. I'm going to break down why, what happened, and then when you can expect that to actually go live. We also have some more news about some delays coming to Europe, so that's not really looking good for you European fans. It's a little rough out there right now. But there is some positive news. We do have the ETB promo being revealed, as well as another card from the set. So we're starting to see some of the cards trickle out, which is exciting news. And then we're going to talk about other retailers as well, when you can expect those products to go live for pre-orders, because everyone's really hyped up around this set and people are wanting to get their hands on it, and rightfully so. But let's just start off with the Pokemon Center delay. Now, everything was lining up perfect. We were seeing security changes on the website. We were seeing the queue start to get ready this morning. And as of that happening, we were getting reports that there was a bot group that went through and they found some backdoor into the Pokemon Center. And they were bragging on their Discord as well. You can probably find it if you want to look deeper. But over 40,000 orders placed on this bot Discord group. And it looks like the good news is that Pokemon Center is going back and canceling all of those orders. So that is good news. And unfortunately, I think that's what delayed the drop, because there was some sort of security breach. So they have to patch that, make sure that that can't happen again. Now, the drop still could happen later today. Pokemon Center has dropped at random times in the past. We've seen these delayed drops. So it could be today. But more likely, I would estimate that they're just going to delay till tomorrow, make sure everything's patched up and ready to go. So Pokemon Center drops should be happening tomorrow for all of the product. Very excited for that. I know a lot of you guys were probably up this morning early with me ready. I was up real early because I am on the West Coast. So I was up real early waiting for those drops. Obviously, it never happened. So that is unfortunate. We all are also starting to see products loading up from other retailers such as Best Buy. Now, I don't know if they're pre-orders are going to get delayed as well, but we'll talk about that in a second. But some of the good news is some of the cards that have been revealed. So let's jump straight into that. You may have seen this from the thumbnail. This is coming from PokeNotify on Instagram. We finally have our first look at the ETB promo, which is pretty cool. It's a Charcadet, and it looks like, as far as I can tell, I wasn't sure if this was a concert at first or if he is chilling at a fight. It kind of looks like an octagon. So it kind of looks like he's at a little bit of a UFC fight. So this is what we're seeing for the ETB promo. I think it's a nice looking promo. It leaves a little bit to be desired coming from Phantasmal Flames, Charizard, a lot of hype. I mean, obviously, with Obsidian Flames, we got the Charmander promo that was top tier. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting a little more. Not that I don't like this promo, just to keep it real, right? I like this promo. I think it's cool. So we'll have to see. I don't think most people who are picking this up is going to necessarily be for the promo. All the top performing Pokemon Center stamp promos have been Gen 1 Pokemon in the past. Your Snorlax, your Eevee, Pikachu, Charmander. Those have been the ones that have performed the best since they started doing the Pokemon Center stamped. So I don't know how crazy Charcadet's going to go, but I do know that Phantasmal Flames with the Charizard on the box goes pretty hard. So that is super exciting. We have our first look at that. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the Charcadet promo here? I think it's still cool either way. And then we also have another reveal. We have a Zacian illustration rare. Now, this is in Japanese, obviously coming from the Inferno X side, which is mostly what's making up our English set. We're getting, for Phantasmal Flames, we're getting Inferno X plus some decks, the Gengar deck and the Diancie deck. But we do have a look at, this is a nice looking illustration rare. I do like the style here. Zacian, kind of cool. He's got his sword. I'm not the biggest fan of the Sword and Shield dogs per se, but it is a nice looking illustration rare. So we'll have to stay tuned for when we get more reveals, which more reveals should be rolling in here shortly. So if you want to stay up to date, make sure you hit that subscribe button and with notifications. I'll update you guys as soon as we get more reveals moving forward. So you guys don't have to go out there and look for any of the news. I'll bring all the news and all the information to you guys. So that's the Zacian illustration rare. And we do have the regular Zacian here as well from Inferno X. So daily reveals for these probably going to keep trickling out as we get further and further into the week. And then I did want to talk about this. Now, this is not showing up on desktop. This is Best Buy. You can see they do have the products loaded. This is on the app. So for some reason, it's showing up on mobile on the app, but not on desktop. When you go to the link, it just shows blank. So this is currently what we're seeing, $120. So we're starting to see, this is the UPC. We're starting to see these products get loaded up on Best Buy as well. And obviously, all the products are on here. Here's the booster box at $160, looking good. So we're starting to see those, show up on other retailers. So that was one of the first indicators that we were seeing as far as stuff, getting ready, and why we thought the Pokemon drop was going to happen yesterday, because we got the reveal the day before. Pokemon drop today because we got the reveal yesterday. So that's currently what we're looking at as far as that goes. And then here's some of the unfortunate news for any of you Europeans. We are hearing from PokeBeach. Now this lines up with what we just heard, some of the delay for Mega Evolution as well. But Phantasmal Flames being delayed in Europe, and they're covering, obviously, Pokemon Company announced last week, Mega Evolution has been delayed in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa by 2 weeks. The set will now release on October 10th instead of September 26th. And now they're saying that there may also be a delay for Phantasmal Flames in these regions. This morning's Pokemon Company International press release and social media accounts announced that the set will release on November 14th in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Latin America, while leaving out Europe. Normally they would say around the world. So there is no page for Phantasmal Flames on the European Pokemon website like there usually would be, nor any post on their social media accounts. So this has not been 100% confirmed, but it looks like possible supply chain or shipping logistic issues. So that is unfortunately not looking good for the Europeans. We also heard before this from PokeBeach as well that there was another delay as far as like the initial wave that we were getting for Mega Evolution, even to the US. It was going to be split with some of the product coming later. I don't know if that has to do with them printing more of other sets, spending more time printing like prismatic, because we've seen an absolute ton of prismatic product hitting the shelves recently. So I don't know if they were printing too much prismatic, trying to make up for that, and then they weren't able to it delayed with the mainline sets. I don't know, but that's just speculation on my part. It kind of seems like that would make sense, but anyways. So we're seeing not only Mega Evolution, but potentially Phantasmal Flames delays in Europe. That's not looking good. And then this is what we covered yesterday. In case you missed it, these are all of the products that were revealed for the set coming up. Obviously, this is a mainline booster box set. So we do have ETB and booster box. The booster boxes look really great. Obviously, if you're keeping them sealed, something that we're noticing with the Mega Evolution is they don't look as good sealed. They only look good really popped up, which is how they're meant to be displayed. It's a booster box display. It's not meant to be displayed sealed. It just leaves a lot to be desired. Some of the other older sets, had a Pokemon on here and it looked cooler. So that is a little bit unfortunate for anyone who collects sealed product. We also have a look at the packs. I think the packs are looking really good. Obviously, Mega Charizard X looking real good. We have the Mega Gengar there on this pack art. It looks like Mega Lopunny and Mega Heracross as well for the pack art. So things are looking real good. 3-pack blisters. We've covered, like I said, we covered this yesterday, but Sneasel, Weevil, and then we even have, I don't think we had this yesterday, the single pack with the coin, but Cottony, there's a few other ones as well, Whimsicott, and then you got a 3 promo here with your Applin, Diplin, and Hydrapple. So yeah, that's what we're seeing. So a few more reveals actually worth noting. Booster bundles looking good as well. Nothing really too new there. Build-in battles. Here's the logo all nice and big. I like how they did this logo. I like the Phantasmal in purple and the flames in blue. I think it's super cool. It's a nice looking logo. And then let's see some additional artwork. Looks like this wasn't posted on the website yesterday either. And then we do have, look at Mega Hair. I don't think Mega Heracross looks that good if I'm being honest. Sorry to any Mega Heracross fans, but here's the Elite Trainer box. So this is what we're seeing as far as the regular ETB. And then here's the images with the included, you got the sleeves, the dice, the coin. It's all looking really good. And obviously you got your packs. So there's a lot of hype around this. It's the first time we've seen Charizard on an ETB since 2020. So big hype there. Stuff's looking good. We can zoom in a little bit, take a little bit look. That coin actually is looking pretty nice. I do like this coin. At least from this angle, it looks good. Other than that, your standard, Elite Trainer box. Obviously, we talked about this promo before. Like I said, when I posted that video yesterday, we didn't have this reveal of this promo. And then there's also the UPC coming. So that's very exciting as well. And it looks like the packs from the UPC are going to be stacked. We're hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say it was 4 Phantasmal, 4 Mega Evolution, 4 Destined Rivals, 4 Journey Together, so it's like a little bit, and then 2 Surging Sparks, I think, if I remember correctly. So this looking like this UPC gonna have some loaded packs, because I think obviously you can include Destined Rivals in with like 2 good mega blocks, so very exciting there. We don't know for sure what the promos are going to be for the UPC. People are speculating that it's going to be the English, this version right here, this card. So if we get this for the UPC promo along with a Diancie, so this is not a confirmation, I don't think, as of yet, but people are theorizing that this would be the promo for that box. So it'd be this and a Diancie card. So Phantasmal Flames, also real quick, we'll just cover this. It's a small set. There's over 120 cards, including secret rares. It's like 90 something before secret rares. And we do have some more information right here. 13 illustration rares, 17 ultra rare mega evolutions, and it's only 5 SIRs, 5 special illustration rare Pokemon and supporters. So the good news is that supposed leaked Charizard that we had seen before, that SIR, if that proves to be real, pull rates are probably going to be pretty easy and pretty generous when it comes to this set. So it should be a very fun set to open. Like I said, a smaller set, pull rates being easy. That is good for collectors. And like, I don't know how it's going to go as far as the release and all of this stuff. But bringing it back to this week, we don't know. We really don't know when this stuff is going to drop at this point. Like I said, if I had to guess now, it would be tomorrow for Pokemon Center. And I would assume that it would delay Best Buy and other retailers as well. So I'm assuming we're going to get all of that tomorrow. They could delay another day. Who knows? But just keep an eye out there. You guys are going to want to be ready for those drops as soon as they happen. But that's what we have, what we know. The delay for the bots was really unfortunate, but it's really nice to hear and see that they're canceling those orders. And I don't know if they're banning people by IP. That would probably be a good step in the right direction. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how much the Pokemon Company is going to want to try and push away potential sales either. It's kind of like a weird thing. I know obviously they didn't support it because they canceled all of those orders. 40,000 orders was a lot too. So we'll have to see how long the stock usually lasts. Every time they do these pre-release drops for the Pokemon Center, it seems that the drops usually last for at least 3 hours up to like 5 hours long, depending on the availability. That's what we've seen from the last few. So most of the time with this, if you're able to get in the queue in a reasonable time, you're usually able to at least pick up some product. Other stuff sometimes sells out. Sometimes we see the booster boxes go first. Sometimes we see the ETBs. It really depends. Maybe the booster bundles will be gone. It just kind of depends. So you just got to be ready. I'm going to be out there in the trenches with you guys. I was up early this morning. I'm going to be up early tomorrow, doing everything I can to get some pre-orders for Phantasmal Flames. So that's all I have for an update for you guys. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll keep updating you guys. I'll try and do more like breaking news updates on shorts as I can, because I can't always post like a long form video like this whenever we get little tidbits of news. But I will try and keep you guys updated on the shorts front as well. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel, because I do post every single day, regardless if there's like big news like this or not. We'll talk about other cards that are moving. So yeah, I've been posting every day. And now lately we've been doing multiple videos with between shorts and regular long form content as well. So there's a little something for everybody. That's all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, it was never a phase.